everybody, The Great Escape here, and I am in the wilderness hunting a village, and I found one. You can see it over my shoulder, and it's getting nighttime though, and I definitely don't want to take any baddies in, so now it's day. So here we go into this village, and this one does appear not to be abandoned, which means there should be villagers in here. So today's goal is to get a villager, hopefully get a mending villager with a decent price, use the zombie trick to lower the cost, and then build up a mob farm, because I have elytra but I don't have rockets, and I definitely need those. So I'm going to be grabbing one of these guys up, getting some mending so I can enchant my elytra and other things with that, and then build up a mob farm. So if you're excited about that, please like the video, and let's go ahead and get started with today's episode. Alright, so I am still exploring. That's my original village. But I see another village not far away. I know some of you are playing on this seed, and as I've said many times, this is an insane, crazy seed. And so here's the coordinates for a second village within sight of the first village that I found. And it's an abandoned village. What? That's 2 abandoned villages on this seed. Like, I don't even know what their probability rate is. It's like 2%, and I have 2 on this one. And it's got zombie villagers in it. Sweet. I could take one of them and cure them. This is the third village. That's the first village there. And then off over here around this corner is the second abandoned village. That's through those trees somewhere. And there's those, what are those? They're not husks. The blight, the wither, the white walkers, whatever. They're everywhere. Yeah, right over here, you can kind of see it there over there. There it is. That's the abandoned village there. So we've got 3 villages within a very, very, very short range of each other, which is pretty amazing. So again, if you're playing on this seed, and I'll remember to put the seed down in the descriptions for anybody who also wants to jump onto it, this is pretty insane, because I think I'm only like 600 blocks away from spawn, and this is what you get. So I'm going to wait till it's morning and then head over and check out the third village. Alright, our third village, and this one's not abandoned. It's got actual villagers in it, which is great, but it's not anywhere near water, and I think the easiest way for me to get the villagers back to my base will be to take them by water, and that fisherman village was literally right on the water, so I'll probably be going over there. But I'm going to raid this village and gather any useful materials and leave these guys be, and head off over in the direction of the other village in just a minute and grab a villager and head back to base. And really, this has been an exploration episode so far. All my original goals were something, but now we're exploring, which is perfectly fine. That is the name of the game with Minecraft, and that is perfectly okay. That's pretty good stuff in here. Alright, on my way back to the first village, I discovered another portal, or ruined portal. Okay stuff, but plenty of obsidian and crying obsidian here, which is pretty cool. I also took some beds from the abandoned village, so that when I start building my villager trading hall and iron farm later on, I've already got some beds and I don't have to make them all. But I'm going to go ahead and collect this obsidian and crying obsidian before I go grab my villager. Oh, there's more down here than we thought. That's almost enough for a whole new portal. That's awesome. Okay, gathering this up. Okay, so I do have a villager. He's there. And on the way back, this is the first sunken treasure, not sunken ship that I've seen. Whoa, that's a lot of emeralds. This is the first sunken ship I've seen in this world. I know that they kind of made them less common, but I also haven't explored the oceans very much, so that's whatever. But this is the first one, and getting a lot of pretty cool stuff. Suspicious stew. I don't remember what that does. I will forget probably to Google search that later on. But that is the first time I've seen suspicious stew. Any of this other stuff that I really need? I guess I could take the wheat. No, but I definitely need the gunpowder. Alright, and there should be a third treasure chest in here. I mean, this is a full-size ship. Let's grab some air. And then we'll dive back down here and see what's going on. Because I should have gotten a treasure map. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's the treasure map. Okay. Now, I don't know if they've kind of fixed the glitch, but I remember in the last, or in 1.15 or 1.14, I can't remember, there were a lot of times where a treasure map would take you to a location and there was not a treasure. Because the treasure is always supposed to be, you know, under sand or whatever where the map points, but I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna take some time and trying to find this treasure. I've been digging for a while where the map says the treasure is, and I have not located anything. So I've only dug up sand and dirt, so unless it's underneath some stone or something, which I didn't think it was supposed to be, but it could be, I don't know. But I've currently dug up most of the sand and the dirt in the area, and I'm not seeing anything. So I'm thinking this might not be correct, but I don't know. In a minute, I'm just going to leave this and get on with my day, and then maybe come back and take another look at it at another time. But I'll do a little bit more digging around here and see what I can find. Nope. I just don't think it's here. I think this is another... I don't know if it's a glitch or if... Maybe I thought all treasure maps were supposed to point to a treasure, but maybe they don't. I don't know. I mean, that's how reality works. Like, you found a treasure chest or a treasure map, and like you go on this epic journey with you and your friends, and then there is no treasure, but then you learn that the real treasure was the friends you made along the way. I'm alone on this world. So, it's just no treasure. Alright, I'm going to head back. So I found another underwater ruin here. And we're just going to see if there's a treasure chest down here. It's only this one building, so it's not a very big one. But this is also the first underwater ruin I've seen in this new world. So kind of cool. I don't see a chest. I don't think they all spawn with chests, but I think they have a chance of spawning with a chest. But I don't see anything else. So, okay, I'm procrastinating. I'm going to do everything I can to get this villager back to my base alive. And I got here, and a drowned jumped into the boat and killed the villager, which is fine. But then the sun came out, and I only had sand and couldn't block the sun, so he's dead. I'm on my way to get another villager, and I discovered a much larger underwater area, and this one had like 5 treasure chests, which is way more than I've seen before, and that's like 6 drowned, all with trident over there. I'm gonna get back in the boat, but I did get 3 treasure maps, and all 3 of these treasure maps are exactly like the treasure map I got before, pointing to the exact same location. So I assume that they also lead to nothing, because the last treasure map led to nothing. So I'm just gonna pretend I don't have these and go get my villager and go back home and start actually doing what I said I was going to do in this episode. But, you know, here we go. And clear out this stuff, and I'm going to head back and wait till it's dark or light and grab that villager and head back home. Alright, good news. I have a villager. I don't know why I jumped out of my boat. We are heading home, and this one will not die, and he's going to be a good guy. Alright, so I've got him to accept that he is a librarian, and I'm in the process right now of breaking the lectern and checking his trades and seeing what I get. And so far I haven't had any luck. I think the best thing I've had was like unbreaking 2 for 40 emeralds, but he's going to be a mending villager, so as long as this takes, I'm going to be standing here breaking these lecterns and checking with his trades to see what he is, and then we'll go from there. So I might be here a little while. We'll see. Lure. That's great. Okay, so I think oh god, that's really close. I think we've done it. So if I check here, we've got a 10 emerald trade, and it is mending. 10 emeralds for mending is pretty amazing. So the next trick is I have to get a zombie in here and infect the villager and then cure him, and that'll lower the cost of the trades. But at 10 already, I mean, I don't know what we're going to get down to, but that'll be pretty awesome. So let me go ahead and make sure I have all the stuff to cure him, and then get a zombie in there and turn him into a zombie villager and make this trade permanent. So I have his zombie, and the villager is standing on top of the lectern, I guess because he's afraid, but the zombie is not apparently interested in the villager. I've run around, I've disappeared, I've hidden from sight and view, and the zombie has not done anything to the villager yet. So I have no idea. I'm also deeply afraid that this villager is going to despawn, because that just seems to be my luck. But I've never seen... Well, hold on. Let's see. Oh, there he is. The zombie, not interested in the villager at all. Maybe he's vegetarian. Oh, God. Sweet. So the villager finally got attacked by the zombie, and I was able to cure him. And so here he goes. So the moment of truth is... How expensive is this trade going to be once he is cured? There he goes. All right, so let's check this trade. And oh my gosh. It's at 1 emerald and 1 book for a book of mending. That's amazing. I'm going to buy as many mending books as I possibly can. In the event that he does despawn, I'll have 30 mending books somewhere around here. But let's see what other trades I can get out of him. So I'm going to trade him up and see, like that 1 book for 1 emerald is pretty good. 1 piece of paper for 1 emerald is pretty amazing. It went from 21 to 1 or 24 to 1 or whatever. That's pretty awesome. I'm not trading ink sacks for it. Aqua Affinity. I do need Aqua Affinity, so I'm going to get one of these and put that on my helmet. But this is... I have like 3,000 books. I feel like I decimated 2 libraries in strongholds for it, so I've got a lot of libraries. Get a compass. Oh man, 1 emerald for a name tag. Alright, so now I've got mending, and I'm putting it on all of the stuff that I can get it on. I've already got it on my pickaxe, so I just need to get it on definitely my elytra. That's not where that goes. But I'm going to combine these 2 together. And so now I've got Aqua Affinity and Mending on my helmet, which is awesome. And I'm going to get Mending on... I don't need it on that pickaxe, but I do need it on this pickaxe, but that's going to cost too much. Let's see. There we go. Mending on my elytra, so they're not going to break. Mending on my pants. There we go. And that's all I think I've got, experience for right now. But once I get some more experience, I'm going to put it on my boots and on my other tools, especially when I get that Fortune 3 pickaxe unbreaking and turn it into a netherite. But this is pretty awesome. I'm super excited that that was a frustrating time, but it totally worked out. All right, so for the next thing, we're going to... I think his thing is there, but as you can see, I've got a shield. I promised somebody that I would make a shield, and the first thing I would do this episode is make a shield. Completely forgot until now, but I definitely do now have a shield. And I also promised that the moment I got a name tag, that this donkey would be named Fred. So I've got a donkey named Fred, I've got a shield, and I've gone ahead and named the villager down here Igor, just in case that somehow prevents him from despawning. I'm terrified that this villager is going to despawn, and I'm going to lose that one emerald mending trade, and that he's an emerald farm too, because one paper for 1 emerald, pretty awesome. But I'm going to run over here and show you our next major thing is going to be a mob farm, and I've got all the materials I need here in the shulkers, and it's going to be built out here over the ocean. That way I don't have to AFK quite as far away, especially with the way that Bedrock AFKing works. So I've got all the materials. We're going to pop in the second account here and get a split screen time lapse going. Boom. All right, so in today's little quick time lapse, I'm going to talk a little bit at the beginning, and then we'll do music for the end of the time lapse. But a lot of you said that you really liked the split screen time lapse, and I think it works really well for this type of build where we're going to be building from the ground up on that. But just a couple quick little things. So survival multiplayer. Last summer, I did a survival multiplayer Let's Play live stream, and I did it maybe, I think, once or twice a week for about 5 or 6 weeks, and I definitely want to get that back going up this month. Now, tomorrow is Friday, so this video is going out on a Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, and tomorrow is typically for most people is kind of like the day that July 4th will be celebrated in the United States, so it's kind of a holiday day, so it does make sense to start tomorrow. But I believe on Monday of next week, I will be having my first survival multiplayer Let's Play event. And if you are on the Eastern time zone of the United States, you can expect that will begin around 1:30, between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. And if you are, depending on your time zone, you can alternate that. But on the Eastern time in the United States, between 1:30 and 2 o'clock on Monday will begin the first survival multiplayer live stream event. And so if that's something that you're interested in taking part in, drop a comment down in this video, and you can go ahead and do that. If you play on PlayStation 4, go ahead and find my community on there. If you search the Great Escape Gaming community in the community section, I think I'm probably the only one that has that title, but you can find me there, and I'll put the information about the live stream up there. Right now, I think that's the only way to play. If somebody in the comments knows how cross-platform is working out with Minecraft Bedrock, let me know. But I'll be posting up that stuff in the PlayStation 4 community there. So that's coming up soon. Now, next week also I have to go out of town for a family thing, but I will be putting out a couple videos next week, and then I'll be coming back on Tuesday the following week, so I'll be putting out videos on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the following week. So there'll still be videos next week, and there'll still be videos the week after, but I will be out of town, so it won't be quite as many as has been in the last couple weeks. But let's go ahead and finish up this time lapse with some music and finish up this mob farm. Alright, so I've got the full farm almost complete. I've got the water in everywhere. The last couple things I need to do is, right now every single layer of the farm is flooded out at the same time, and I want to make the farm so that it alternates, so that there's spawning platforms available at all times. So instead of having 10 platforms on, and then when they're flooded having them all off, there's going to be 5 platforms on at all times. So I just need to pop over here, and for each platform I'm just going to have to come in and manually adjust the the redstone, but that shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that out, and then we just have to do the redstone up at the top, and this farm will be complete. All right, so we've got a very simple, just etho-style hopper clock up here. And as you can see down there, the farm is alternating flooded and not flooded. So I'm just waiting for this to kick off to make sure everything works. There she goes. And they are all switching, which is awesome. So everything is ready to go. The clock is set. All I have to do is build up the AFK platform, which is going to be about 20 blocks above the roof. Not much, because Bedrock spawning is weird. Instead of mobs being able to spawn up to 100 and whatever blocks away like they do on Java, they'll only spawn between 24 blocks and 54 blocks from the player. Oh, okay, getting spiders, that's good. So I've got to build my AFK platform, but this is working. I can't wait to AFK here and see how many drops we get, because I definitely need some gunpowder. I don't know if this platform is large enough. I'll expand it when I get some more iron. But popping in here, oh, look, we've already got some arrows and gunpowder. So this is working. And here I am up on my AFK platform. And I'm going to sign off from here and go AFK for a couple hours and see what I can get. But if you enjoyed this video of exploration, villagers, and building up this mob farm, then please consider dropping a like down at the bottom. And if you really want to see more like it, then subscribe and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think, what kind of feedback you've got. I love talking to you all. But this has been The Great Escape, and this has been an absolutely wonderful and fun video to film. It took a couple of days because of all the various different things. But I will see you all next time.